bother with bargains? I can shop anywhere, but I can't stand paying full price for shoes. Do I feel smarter when I shop at Shoe Town? Uh-huh. Then I can splurge on something silly.
And now, get 25% off Shoe Town's entire stock of women's suede and snakeskin shoes, boots, and handbags. Shoe Town. Beautiful brand names, beautiful prices.
Nationwide Warehouse. Nationwide Warehouse. People are tearing down the doors to get to these unheard-of prices. Brand new furniture at rock-bottom prices. Save up to 70% as compared to similar items at national department stores. Sofa sets and sectionals from $222 to $498. Bedding sets from $38 to $188. Bedroom suits from $188 to $428. Quantities limited. Hurry in for best selection at Nationwide Warehouse. 67 Sprague in Dedham, Reedville, and 78 Olympia Avenue in Woburn, also in Worcester. Phone 617-364-6630. Nationwide Warehouse. Nationwide Warehouse.
A painful loss for Red Sox fans.
Yeah, everybody's talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow.
I think Bill Buckner might have said it best. It was a great game for 6 innings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to play 9, I guess. The big Texan ran out of gas after 6 innings. Oakland's ace kept the pedal to the metal through 8. That was the difference, as Boston's bullpen could not pick up for the tired Roger Clemens. The A's rallied around Dave Stewart, scoring 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, and 7 in the 9th. It does not look good for the Boston boys. The national anthem was sung by the City of Boston Youth Campaign Chorus, and a fine job they did getting the night off to a terrific start. Top of the 1st inning, Roger Clemens shows that he has brought the heat. Willie McGee goes down looking. Tony Pena firing down to first base to Carlos Quintana to get him out after the drop 3rd strike. Dave Stewart says, anything you can do, I can do longer. Wade Boggs goes down swinging. In the top of the 3rd, Walt Weiss at the plate. Called strike 3. 4 strikeouts for Clemens in 6 innings. Tony Pena, grounder in the bottom of the 3rd. Airtight defense all night for Oakland. Walt Weiss throws to Mark McGuire, and Pena is gone. Top of the 4th, men at the corners with 2 down, but Clemens gets out of the jam, getting Carney Lansford to pop to Jody Reed down the right field line. Wade Boggs comes up and solves Stewart in the bottom of the inning.
Wade Boggs, the hitter. He struck out his first time up. It's a high fly ball to left center field. Way back, way back. It is gone on the screen. Home run for Wade Boggs.
Oakland threatens in the top of the 5th. Men at the corners with 2 down. Ricky Henderson flies harmlessly to Tom Bernansky as Clemens escapes more trouble. Top of the 6th, men on 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Harold Baines lines to Jody Reed, a 4-6 double play, and Clemens is done for the night. 6 shutout innings. Bottom of the 6th, Luis Rivera on 2nd on a single and a sacrifice. But Wade Boggs goes down looking. The inning is over. Top of the 7th, Larry Anderson on. He would take the loss. Pinch hitter Jamie Quirk singles to center, and Walt Weiss goes to 3rd base on the play. Oakland plays 1 run at a time here in the 7th inning against Anderson. Ricky Henderson at the plate. All he has to do is make contact and hit it more than about 250 feet. He does that. Fly ball to center field to Ellis Burks. Weiss tags and scores past Tony Pena's tag, and it's 1-1. Top of the 8th, Jose Canseco drills one up through the middle. Anderson leaves the game. Canseco would go to 2nd base on Harold Baines' first sacrifice bunt in 6 years. Jeff Gray comes in on an 0-1 pitch. Canseco takes off for 3rd and steals the base. Lansford then comes up and bloops one into right field. The stolen base is big because Canseco had to hold to see if the ball would be caught, but he scores easily. It's 2-1 Oakland. The bases are loaded with 2 out in what looks as if it's going to be a tight game. Jeff Gray gets Willie Randolph to ground up the middle. Nice play by Jody Reed to Luis Rivera to end the inning. Top of the 9th, after Canseco brings in Ricky Henderson with a sacrifice fly. Carney Lansford bounces one past Wade Boggs. It's a ground rule double touched by a fan. McGee scores to make it 4-1. Oakland scores 3 more on Chinkers, and then Ricky Henderson singles past Jody Reed, who had moved over to 2nd on a substitution. McGuire and White score. It's a 7-run 9th. Oakland takes an 8-run lead. The Boston bench knows it is a mighty steep climb from here. Dennis Eckersley gets a little bit of exercise in the 9th inning. Mike Greenwell grounds to Randolph to end the game. The final from Fenway, Oakland 9, Boston 1. The A's lead the ALCS 1-0, and Dave Stewart's feeling mighty confident.
Well, to me, it's gotten to be like, winning 20 ball games. After you go out and you do it a couple of times, you expect of yourself to be able to go out and perform, good enough to win. And that's the way it's starting to be for me pitching against Roger. I'm going out so many times and having success, through the help of my teammates. I expect to win against him.
The Sox and A's go at it again tomorrow night, and we'll have coverage of Game 2 of the American League Championship Series beginning at 8 o'clock. It's the likely Cy Young Award winner from the American League, Bob Welch, 27-6 against 29-year-old rookie Dana Kicker, who had an 8-9 record during the regular season. It's all right here on Channel 7 and CBS Sports. So far, Mike Milbury looks like a genius again. Milbury wants this edition of the Bruins to increase its offensive output to the tune of at least 300 goals. That's an average of 3.75 per game. So far, after 2, they're averaging 5.5 tallies, and they're 2-0. They lit it up against Quebec this evening at the Garden. John Carter breaks up the right wing on the penalty kill. His drive is saved by John Tanner, but Dave Pullen puts in the rebound. It's a shorthanded goal, and the Bruins would get another one on the shorthand in the first.
Neely throwing his weight around, gets the puck. Gives it to Jenny. Jenny bearing in. Wide. Scores! Ray Jenny, a shorthanded goal from Cam Neely to make it 2-0 Boston.
Gary Galley gets gashed on a really ugly play in the first. Ray Bork takes the screen drive. Galley and Randy Burge try to screen Tanner. Burge's skate blade comes up as Galley's on his way down. It catches Galley in the face. He suffers a deep gash. Third period, Bruins on the attack. Randy Burge through the middle, off to Wes Walls, and the rookie tips it in for his first goal of this season. He had one last year. The Bruins would get another one before it was over.
Here's Doris trying to break in. Doris in. Scores! Tina Doris! A power play goal to make it 7-1.
The Bruins crush Quebec 7-1 the final. They next play at Winnipeg on Wednesday night. The Celtics have signed their top draft choice, Dee Brown. They have also come to mutual agreement with guard Jim Paxson to release the veteran, giving Paxson the chance to hook on with another team. The Patriots hope to climb out of the AFC Eastern cellar. Tomorrow they host Seattle. College football, Rutgers at Boston College. David Dunn punts for the Scarlet Knights. BC's Andre Green is under it deep in Eagles territory, but he muffs the ball. Rutgers' Tim Peretti recovers on the 4. The Scarlet Knights would take a 7-0 lead. Second quarter, the play of the night. Todd Wood gets through and blocks the punt. David Johnson picks it out of the air and runs it in. BC leads at halftime 13-7. Rutgers comes back to take the lead in the third quarter. Antoine Moore busts through the right side, 57 yards. Rutgers has a 14-13 lead until there's 19 seconds to go in the game. A pass interference call gets it close, and Ed Toner pounds it in. The final from Alumni Stadium, BC 19, Rutgers 14. The Eagles are 2-2, and we roll the scoreboard to Georgia Tech's fight song. Dad's a Northwestern alumnus. He called me between shows and said that I don't have to show Northwestern when they get beaten by more than 40. 42-0 to Indiana today. We'll go back to Fenway Live for tomorrow in the American League Championship Series in a couple of minutes.
Great. Something to look forward to.
Okay.
Thank you, Jack. Coming up next, Tom Chisholm with a look toward the Sunday forecast. I'm sure the pennant contenders would love another day like today. Chance they'll get it?
They will have it. In fact, we will all share in some summer weather as we head into the second two-thirds of this holiday weekend, along with some summer temperatures. I'll be along with a Sunday, Monday forecast for you when we come back. Stay with us.
Now, you already know the Surgeon General says that eating right is one of the most important things you can do to protect your health. Maybe you don't know what eating right really means. Well, I tell you, she says it right here. Foods low in fat, high in complex carbohydrates. Now, she doesn't mention Quaker Oats by name, but she sure could, because she's describing Quaker Oats to a T. Quaker Oats, it's the right thing to do.
Have you ever noticed how the best Italian foods always end with the letter I? And how they taste even better when you start with Perry, real Italian sausage? Okay, sometimes they end with the letter A, but no matter how they end, they all taste better when you start with Perry, real Italian sausage.
Please don't leave.
Final boarding call for flight 178.
Seattle just left. There's another flight at 4. 3 hours? Now what do I do? Gordon, I'd better call him. I'm going to do some revisions here. I've got a couple of hours, and if I could just hook up my computer to a phone line.
When you travel, nobody has more ways to help you than AT&T. For your free card, just dial 1-800-325-4008.
Angelo, you gotta see this. New DiGiorno fresh pasta.
Fresh pasta from a grocery store.
It's in a refrigerated case.
Tortellini, ravioli, 4 cheese sauce, marinara.
DiGiorno is the red on menu. And taste.
Uh-oh.
If people can make pasta this good at home, why come here?
Ambiance?
For restaurant taste in the refrigerated case, new DiGiorno fresh pastas and sauces.
Well, as has been clearly established throughout this newscast, it was a gorgeous night out at Fenway Park.
Yes, and we're looking forward to be a great day later today. It's already Sunday, so what's it going to be like, Tom?
Well, it's going to be beautiful. In fact, all summer nights should be like this. We've got a combination of warm temperatures, and it's not especially humid, so very comfortable for sleeping. 67 at Logan Airport. The wind is moderate from the southwest. That's keeping the air stirred. It's even warmer through northern New England in the 70s from Concord to Montpelier. As far as the ball game tomorrow is concerned, at 8 o'clock, about 75 degrees, partly cloudy, and then unfortunately it looks like the weather will go downhill, although slowly, as we head into the latter stages of this holiday weekend. My forecast overnight, mostly clear, kind of on the mild side. Low temperatures 60 to 65 by daybreak, a southwest wind up to 30 miles per hour, although the strongest winds have subsided. Sunday is going to be a beauty, lots of sunshine with high temperatures again close to record highs, reaching 80 to 85 during the afternoon with the winds gusting from the southwest. Then some clouds developing late at night, Sunday night, low temperatures around 65. Monday looks mostly cloudy, and there's a possibility of a little bit of light rain developing. Doesn't look like it'll be a soaking rain to begin, but a steadier rain is possible at night into early Tuesday, perhaps a break in the weather then, and then Wednesday more rain is possible. So enjoy this summer weather while it lasts, because it looks like early in the week things go downhill just a little bit, but truly summer-like weather coming up Sunday, a gorgeous day.
Great.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you. Now, our nightly look ahead to the stories that will be making headlines on Sunday, October 7th. Here's your first look at tomorrow's first edition of the Boston Herald. The story on top, the budget stalemate on Capitol Hill. The federal government faces another day of no money in the coffers. Uncle Sam's spending powers expired. Of course, the other big story, well, no surprise, the Red Sox. And it's the Red Sox loss in Game 1 of the American League Championship. The Clemens Stewart pitching duel turned out to be no more than a showcase for the A's star pitcher.
Coming up next, the News 7 sports team, and John Dennis takes a look at Sunday's game and tomorrow in 7 Extra in the American League Championship Series. John?
Right you are, Raheem Ellis. I'm live outside the Red Sox locker room. We'll talk with Red Sox relief pitcher Dennis Lamp about tonight's ball game and looking ahead to what is now critical, game number 2 against the Oakland A's tomorrow.